Hashtag Greta Thunberg exposed. Hashtag toolkit exposed. Hashtag how dare you.
Hashtag how dare
This
you!
is what India is talking about for the last 2 days. With a huge foreign funded campaign, fake climate activist Greta Thunberg rammed into India and crashed immediately. She made a mistake that blew the cover of all her co conspirators. And she did this with just one clumsy tweet. Hello and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Sanbir Singh Ranhotra, and in this video, I shall explain to you the farmers' protests in India and a foreign-funded international campaign to destabilize and defame India.
Obviously.
Greta Thunberg, the teen climate activist who shot to fame following her UN climate change speech in the year 2018, has now exposed herself before the world at large by locking horns with India. She was supposed to be an environmentalist, but now she has suddenly changed her track by trying to rake up the issue of farm protests in India. In the process, however, she
Obviously, if you're an environmental activist, you can't talk about anything else.
No, it's so funny how they started this with calling her a fake climate change activist. Like, what about her is fake?
Yeah, what? Yeah, you're
Or
right.
are they calling climate change fake? I don't understand.
Yeah. Oh, here.
I think Susie should have come across people by now who ask everyone to get their news from PFI or OP India. Oh, you're correct.
All right.
She has exposed herself and her patrons by committing a big mistake. Here's the thing. International celebrities started a Twitter campaign against India in the garb of supporting Indian farmers. People like international pop star Rihanna went berserk in a bid to internationalize the issue. However,
She went berserk by saying, why aren't we talking about this?
Went berserk? She just tweeted this channel, man. This channel is so hilarious. She went berserk. Oh yeah, she just said like, why are we not talking about this? Great
issue. However, then came Greta Thunberg, who virtually exposed the entire scheme. Greta is still a kid after all, so she ended up sharing the entire Google toolkit, which intricately describes the global campaign being with.
Okay, I have been looking for this. How did she expose this?
What do you mean?
Like, that's when I don't understand. Did she accidentally tweet a link to this? Like, people are talking about this document. I understand that she tweeted this document. I don't understand, like...
Wait, maybe Katie could clarify. Oh yeah, Katie, we're gonna get to that right after. We're gonna get that.
I honestly think that should be its own stream.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So somebody was arrested for this, so we could talk about that in another stream.
Swampnil is clarifying for me. She tweeted the entire document and then deleted it immediately after. Like, did she attach it? Did she attach a link to it?
I don't understand why all these IT cell people are so offended by this toolkit. I mean, they do that. That's exactly what they do. I mean, what's wrong with like here's for example. Let's say that there was this ex-Muslim activist who was being sent back to Saudi Arabia, okay? And there's so many different details that I don't understand with this story, and I want to show support to bring attention to this, and I don't know what's going on, and I might get things wrong, and then Mariam Namazi's organization, for example, maybe she has a template that I could use, and I'm like, and I know that they know the information a lot more better than I do, and like, okay, I'm gonna use your template because I trust you guys because of your past, experience and all that, right?
That's the thing. So people are talking about this document, okay, and then so Pradesh is saying she didn't actually accidentally tweet it. She said you can learn from this toolkit, and then later Indian activists asked her to delete it. Yes, apparently she accidentally leaked it. Some YouTubers made video about it. And then, God, as Katie is saying, the document she shared initially was an outdated one. And then they're saying she attached a link to a Google Doc in the comment section. But here's the thing. This is like, people are describing this to me, and I was this sounds very standard to me. Like, if you do activism, this is standard. Like, you want to have a message that is concise, to the point, and consistent, right? And oftentimes it's so typical. You write a letter, and then you say, "Hey guys, you can send this letter to these people," right? Amnesty International does this all the time. They provide you like outlines of letters to send to dignitaries. Right? This is so typical in activism. It's nothing insidious. Like, does it demonstrate coordination? Yeah, activism takes coordination. But this doesn't mean that it's an international conspiracy to defame India. If raising awareness about an issue is considered defaming your country, then, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
In fact, let me expose ourselves in the future.
No. Oh, no.
We haven't done it yet. But we're going to make toolkits at some point. We're gonna make part of our activism that me and Susanna planned together is to at some point pressure governments by mobilizing our community to call their MPs, and we're gonna tell that for example, let's say there's a human right violation somewhere in China or in India or in Saudi Arabia. And we want to create, eventually get Atheist Republic to a point where we have a whole bunch, we tell our community to call their politicians, call their congressmen or the members of parliament or whatever, and get them to take a stand. And we're probably going to make a toolkit out of it. We're going to tell people, you call your politician if you care about this issue, and this is what you're going to say. So exposing Atheist Republic right now, even before it happens, we're probably going to make toolkits at some point if we actually.
The thing. The BJP does the same thing.
Yeah.
Every political side does this. There's nothing unusual or insidious about this.
But people are being arrested over this right now. So maybe you're saying we're going to do a different live stream on that? Yeah, okay, let's do a different live stream. But the people that were behind making this up, instead of being thanked for great job, guys, you're helping people, you're getting a lot of attention to this farmers protest out of India. These are people that are helping your country, and now the person whoever is behind this toolkit has been arrested. I mean, I think they're out on bail. But don't quote
People saying there's nothing wrong or illegal about the toolkit.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing wrong or illegal about being here's some helpful information.
Yeah.
Help you understand.
Yeah, and again, you have celebrities who get so much people trying to get their attention. If you could make it easy for them, if we there's so many causes that people are this is important, this is important. Can you bring attention to this? Can you bring attention to this? If I wanted to get somebody that, I will make it easier for them. I would put everything this is what's happening. This is how you could help. And maybe it seemed like Greta didn't even post that by mistake. Maybe she was wow, this is very organized. Take a look at this, right? Maybe, I don't know if it was leaked, but if I see a very effective toolkit, I would ask the permission of the people who sent me the toolkit. But then maybe she didn't do that. Maybe she should have done that. But then I would be guys, look at this toolkit. Look at the people behind this toolkit. They're so good at activism. We should learn from them, right? So I might share a toolkit if I see a good one, if they let me, though. Okay, maybe she should have. I mean, again, she's a child.
Thousands of toolkits on BLM, Occupy Wall Street. It's so standard.
Yeah. Did we read this one?
Katie is saying it sounds very standard because it is very standard. Any activist would know that there are toolkits for several forms of activism, and it is not at all uncommon.
Right. Oh, and I was saying one we had on Zara K. Yeah, and if more people followed the toolkit by Zara K, a lot of the misinformation out there wouldn't go out. There's some people. It wasn't
even a toolkit, though. That was just a press release.
Yeah. But again, if people followed, because there were people that are spreading misinformation because they didn't follow the template or the press release that other people had made, that maybe stick with what we have. The people who are in the know, stick with what they have prepared. What is this?
Modi recently said that there's an international conspiracy to defame Indian tea.
Oh yeah, isn't it called?
Guys,
I know. Wait,
Send
defame
me
Indian.
send me some Indian tea, okay? I really love tea, and I need some Indian tea.
Okay, can I respond to that? I think there is actually an conspiracy to defame India, and it's called the BJP.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oopsies.
All right. Oopsies. All right, let's continue.
Waged against India. The tweet was deleted by this phony climate activist soon. However, the damage to the grand conspiracy had already been done.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Kali, like me, then that means that you probably want more blasphemous art. Well, I have good news for you. If you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below, then you get a free booklet of some of the tastiest blasphemous art available today. So, if you want some of this delicious blasphemy, and we're so generous that we update it for you guys weekly for free, all you have to do is sign up for our newsletter below. You can also go to blasphemousart.com/ebook. That's blasphemousart.com/ebook. Sign up with your email, and you get free gifts of this tasty blasphemy. What could be better? So make sure you sign up. Link below.